Okay, so I just put out the lineup a little bit ago for the Yankees against the Red Sox tonight. 7 o'clock, set right around 7 o'clock on ESPN and the Yes channel. Take a look at that down below if you haven't seen it yet, so if you want to know who's playing. But this just popped up on my feed on ESPN. Let the speculation begin. Don Mattingly is not returning to the Marlins to manage them in 2023. According to this, he and the principal owner, Bruce Sherman, and Kim Ng, the general manager, have agreed to a parting of the ways. They all agreed that a new voice is needed to lead the next generation of Marlins players into the future. Now, Mattingly did a pretty good job there, and I don't know what's going to happen, whether he's going to go to the booth, whether he's going to want to manage again, whether he's going to manage later. But I could see now the fire Boone bringing Mattingly, or fire Cashman bringing Gerrit Jeter so he can bring in Don Mattingly. It's not going to stop now. So it's going to get crazy. So expect that, folks. But this is what happens when you have a popular guy like this, who was a beloved Yankee for a long time, who's been managing another team. As speculation to come to a team that's managed by a guy that not many folks like. Even though he's the first manager in baseball history to take his team to the playoffs 5 consecutive years in his first 5 years. It's never happened before. And that Boone did that. So, again, this is along the time where more people are outraged over the guys they did not sign or trade for versus the ones that they did. I hear a lot of stuff. They didn't do this, they didn't do this, they didn't do that, right? I mean, has he made some mistake things? Sure. Yeah, hold on. But think about all the times we hear about the moves that they didn't do and how bad the team would be because they didn't do these things. That's a regular thing. So, and he's taken them to the playoffs 5 consecutive years. So, food for thought. I don't know whether he's coming back. There's nothing been agreed upon or anything like that. I thought he was part of a multi-year contract already. So, and if they do well this playoffs, I don't expect him to be fired to bring in Don Mattingly. But again, crazier things have happened. But this is breaking news. I'm going to link the article down below on ESPN so you can take a look at it yourself. And I want to know what you think. I want to know what you think. Do you think he should be replaced with Don Mattingly, and why? Okay? Not because we don't like him or whatever. Why is the question. What does Mattingly bring to the table that Boone does not? And what would he bring as a manager is my question. That's where I want to get a little bit more perspective from you guys and gals. Get some insight into this. But that's it. I mean, he's got a 437 and 583 record with the Marlins. So, sub 500, but he's had a subpar team for several of those years. He took them to the postseason once as well. And, I mean, he was a pretty good player, and he's a good players manager. He's got a little old school in him as well. So that's one reason I think it would be tough for him to come here, because I don't think he would be a yes man, Cashman and the rest of the folks. I just don't. I think it would be a difficult thing for them to accomplish with him. And so, but you never know. You never know. That's one of the similar reasons why I thought the Yankees were never going to get Buck Showalter, because he's not going to sit back and be a yes man for Hal and Cashman and whatnot. Dude's old school, even more old school than Don Mattingly. And but I think Don Mattingly could bring a lot to the table, just like I think Boone brought to the table. They have their different strengths and weaknesses, right? So, I wish Don Mattingly all the best. I loved him. He was my favorite Yankee when he was playing. And maybe one day he'll get to manage the Yankees again at some point. But what are your thoughts? Let's get into this one. This one's fascinating to me. And again, the news just broke today. And it's really, really interesting. Really, really interesting. Let's have a conversation about this one, folks.